This game is intended to be played in Old Scots English. There is a glossary of terms you can access from the help menu at any time during the game if you don't understand a particular word or phrase. Oh. Oh, gosh. This is going to go so badly. I'm going to offend the entire Scottish nation, aren't I? This game contains scenes of torture and religious zealotry. Some flashing lights. Oh, dear. We're in for a heck of an experience, I think. Six residents in a remote Scottish village. A witch-finder summoned to sort the truths from lies. On the fifth dawn, a witch must hang. Best you know who by then. I might be the witch. I'm the one with the pointy hat and no face. That is the name of the game. Please read it for yourself, for I have no baldies how to pronounce it. Oh my goodness. So yes, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this little game about being a witch finder in medieval Scotland, and you have to find yourself some witches. And it's a little point and click game. I think it originally started out as a jam game, and I was aware of it. But this is apparently a remade version. Not wholly sure what's different about it, but we will find out. So this seems to be some sort of clocks with a date and night, and then the different day that I'm on. Alright. Introduction. The year is 1674, and there are 6 residents in this remote Scottish village. You play the role of a witch finder and must interrogate them to sort truths from lies. If they are just repeating themselves, then you have permission to use further methods of persuasion. Like buying them a biscuit and doing some pet sitting for them in order to win their favour, and definitely not sticking a hot red poker up their bottom. Certain actions will cost you time. On the fifth dawn, a witch must hang. Best you know who by then. Each night, you will see a prophetic dream, as opposed to most of my dreams, which are just pathetic, that will provide some insight hidden to your waking mind. Use the sundial and day counter to track how much time you have left. Okay, and the glossary. A boot. About. Isn't that just Canadian? What do I know? I don't know. Are there any options? Yes, indeed there are. There's nothing about the sound, which is a shame, because it's going to make it ever so slightly quieter, although it is absolutely beautiful. Alright, where should we go first? Let's go to the church and see if we can get some help. Oh my word, that's an interesting way of moving. The audio in this game is something else. Torture? I haven't even said hello. The atmosphere in this game is oppressive. Bid ye welcome, witchfinder. It's noisy as all hell in here. You didn't think to turn the organ down? To what reason does our wee village owe to the pleasure of this visit? Our wee village, sorry. I am summoned to tend to a wolf in your flock, father. A wolf in my flock, you say? Vexing news indeed. I'm not going to do any Scottish accents. Just in case you were standing there with your weapons at the ready. I'm not going to do one, so don't even wait for it. If ye may make use of me in your hunt, then pray let it be known. When you will, I will be ready. Where the hell did you make the audio for this game, developer? Because this is incredible. Alright. Have you spied anything amiss of late? I hope that ye uproot the evil that plagues this land. That doesn't answer my question. I have seen the filthy... I have a feeling I know what that word means, but I don't want to say it. Lies by the ring of stains, dancing with black shadows of a night. Either that's just an ants in my pants or that. How long have you served the congregation? 4 and 10 years this autumn. Though it feels as 40. Yeah, I've had jobs like that as well, mate. How many reside in this village? There are 6 of us of late, although not long past we were 9. The blacksmith's wife sleeps in my garden. Look at this. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought you just meant she got drunk after a right proper night and fell asleep in the potting shed. But no. The shepherd's husband fled after leaving unpaid debts. The wretch. And this again. Yes. The lady of the dancing had a gentleman caller, though none of us have seen him this past week. Interesting. The game said to make notes as you go along. Yes, the game said to make notes as you go along because it's not going to hold your hand. You are going to have to make a decision, and you can get it very, very wrong. So I'm not going to make any notes as I go along. We're going to see how much I can manage with my brain. Yes, that's nothing. I do kind of want to go to this circle of stones, but I might wait until night time to do that. So this presumably is the name of the village. Oh, I see. This is where I am now. Of course I am. All right, let's go to this little house, the Smith's abode. Yes, indeed. Get out. This is freaking terrifying. Hello, friend. What? I don't need to torture him. He's clearly already got a lot going on. Hello. Ah, Witchfinder. Good morrow, Smithy. 'Twas I that sent for ye. That damned shepherd has cursed my jaw to fall loose, though I strapped and welded it back on. Ugh. That is unpleasant. Make sure to give ye that cursing witch the short drop, presumably off a gallows. You welded your jaw back on? Look what she has done to me. There is nae doubt this is witchcraft. No doubt. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I'm at least vaguely familiar with a few Scottish words, isn't it? Otherwise, I'd have a lot of difficulty here. What do you do here? A wee bit of this and a wee bit of that is generally the answer of the unemployed. Surely you're just a blacksmith. Mostly horse and plough repairs. I hope you don't repair the horses the same way you repair your jaw. And there's scarce demand for cudgels and bucklers round these parts. Who else lives here? You mean besides the blasted shepherd? Indeed. There's old priest Father Ewsby in yon kirk. There's that fishing fella hangs out by the bridge. He's alright like. And that saucy wee bit out by the fairy circle. Can I forget about the doolally old crone abides the wood and all? My word. I'm going to do my best with the dialogue, but I'm going to struggle. Okay. We're learning things at least. Okay. I think we've had enough from him. Okay, let's speak to the fisherman. Yes, in Bothwell's Crossing. Oh my giddy aunt, I seem to have stumbled upon some sort of Yeti monster. Oh my giddy aunt, that was not even an understatement. Hi. Me, a witch, eh? Nowt but tall tales, ye daft wee zealot. Find ye nae witches here. Just simple folk working the land. Why are your eyes so vertically diasparate? Dear. What is your business here? Besides catching these weird wee fishes, my business is my own. At one word, tread carefully, fisherman. As ye like, sir. Have you spied anything queer of late? Truly, life itself be... I have no idea what that word is. Strange when ye ponder it. Alright, that didn't really help. What does that mean? Can we see? As if I don't know what the word arse means, for crying out loud. What does that mean? Very. Oh, I had a suspicion that might be what it was, but I didn't want to say it in case I was wrong. It was stupidly wrong. Alright, I think that's enough from you. Alright, it would now appear to be night time, so I want to go to the ring of yes, I want to speak to you. The spooky pokey music. Again, I'm not sure I need to torture her. She already seems to be dead. Hello? Maiden Lilius. My, are ye the charming devil-like? What ails you, sire? There must be nought my herbs and roots can a cure. Tonight be my and dear mother. Oh, taught by my dear mother. I can't even read. Have you ever communed with the devil? I'm not direct, nothing else. Insight? Oh, I see. It's like remembering something from a prior conversation. Me, sire? Not I. I wouldn't even know how. The priest claims he spied you dance in black shadows at night. I danced with nay shadows, sir. Since my love has gone missing, I've seen rare reason to be dancing at all. But strange that Father Usby should be slinking round here at night, didn't you think? She makes a fair point. Alright, I think that's the end of the day. Let us have a dream! He's a horny gentleman, if nothing else. My goodness, I don't need to see it twice. Right. So some sort of demonic blacksmith was battering a crucifix, and then, if looks could kill, and seemingly they can, a sheep. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go speak to some other people. The shepherd's abode. Hello, shepherdess. All of your sheep seem to be dead, apart from this goony looking one over here. Hello? Witchfinder, you see the curse that has laid upon me? What, you mean all of your dead animals? The vile blacksmith sent his wolf familiar to slaughter my sheep. I demand retribution. Oswain claims ye cursed his jaw to fall off. Lies! Most likely he did that to himself in one of his failed experiments. Interesting. What experiments are those? What do you do here? What kind of a question is that? Did ye spy all them sheep as we talked in here? Fair question, fair question. Honestly, the way these things are going, I'm inclined to ask if... Oof. She doesn't hold anything back, does she? I'll have your respect, or by day's death I'll have thee swinging. Not in that sense, I hope. All in jest, sire. I speak nay more of it. Oh dear. I'm going to have to start torturing people pretty soon, aren't I? Because I'm going to run out of people to talk to. Alright. Let's go to the woods. Hello, friend. Who are you? I don't know, you're a scary looking chap. Old Crone Grisdale. Charming lady. Who be trespassing in my woods? Aye, this village is full of witches, and I'll curse you and all. I'll curse of boils on your filthy member, and maggots in your house. What an absolutely lovely lady. Giddy aunt. And just what would ye be wanting with my tongue, ye dirty wee pervert? It's not what I do want, it's what I don't want. And what I don't want is to hear you prattle. Absolutely nout gets by old Grisdella. All souls in this village have shared their kip with Satan, take your pick. Huh. Lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Can I... I shouldn't, but I'm going to because it's just so mean. Oh, tongue prongs. Oh, this is interactive. A simple and certain way to loosen the tongue of the accused. Iron clamps are tightly attached to the victim's tongue and pulled firmly from the head. Oh my giddy aunt, it's like amateur frickin' dentistry. Left click and hold to start pulling the clamps. Release to relax a little. Don't pull too fast or the tongue will slip from the clamps and you'll have to start the process over. Ugh. How does... Oh, this is slightly horrific. I am the witch and I curse ye again. How can she talk with no tongue? That shepherd and the fisherman, oh filthy witches and all. They feast upon festering carcasses like buzzards to hell. Absolutely now gets past me. Except the taste of food, because I don't think you're going to manage that anymore. They'll feast upon your festering carcass and all if your dinner tight their filthy necks. Okay. Okay. Well, we learned a fair bit from her, didn't we? Oh my idiots. Alright, I want to go back and talk to the smith again and see if he's got anything to say about what we heard from the the shepherd. Yes, she blames me for the wolf that got her sheep, but the fence is fine. No doubt she left the gate open, and then she cursed my jaw to fall off. Have you done work for the shepherd before? Only with her man. I never had much dealings with her till he up and left. Twee peas in a pod, that lot, and he still owes me a bawbee and all. Presumably that means a lot. What? But I wanted to talk about the insight. Yeah, she blames you for the wolf. Yes, indeed, that's what she claims. That lying witch. There's ne'er truth in a claim like that. That didn't really narrow things down much, but right. Alright, there are no other locations that we can go to. Let's go back and speak to the priest a little more, and see what else he has to say. Witchfinder, for one hunting devils, ye are spending far too much time searching the house. I believe vermin to rush to shadows, not bask in holy light. Tarry here no longer. There are those who would say differently. By giddy aunt, you've got a vocal congregation, haven't you? Witches of these wretches dare speak ill of me. The very same you would point the finger at. Do not test me, Witchfinder. I am a man with a cloth. That, yes, this word again, by the ring of stones is the witch, for she has slain 3 babies, no less. You didn't mention that before, but alright. Alright. Can we speak to her about the babies that apparently she's eaten? Yes, I know you're trying to have a nap, and I'm sorry about that. My mother is gone, but I carry on her healing arts in her stead. There is nay a soul here who has not taken my healing, except perhaps the priest, who does keck at me with a strange glance. I know he does not approve of my young love, Gavin. Pray tell, who is this young man you speak of? A stable hand, fair the next village over. We've been courting a couple of years now, while he saved enough to do right by me. You haven't seen him on your way into the village, have you? No, wench, I have not. Oh. Interesting. Can I just make confirmation of, what does that mean? Oh, it's the Scottish word for a sixpence. That makes more sense. Alright, where's... Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it meant, and that's why I didn't say it. Alright, interesting. The time doesn't seem to be passing too much at the moment. I guess we'll go back to the shepherd and ask if her fence is functioning. Do you have a functional fence? Why do you tarry here when that blacksmith is still breathing? I spied him yapping to his familiars, a slack-jawed raven and angry grey wolf. He sent the black wolf here to slaughter my sheep, for I refused to pay him for this feeble disaster offence he erected. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So on the one hand, in the dream that we saw, there was a blacksmith, and we did see a sheep die. But does that mean that the blacksmith killed the sheep by unleashing the wolf? And even if he did, does that really mean anything with regards to who is the witch? I really don't want to torture you. You're still at that witching business? I can hardly confess to something I ain't done. Come now, I'll fix you some nice trout or tuna flesh for supper. That's very kind of you, but I just want to know, how can I assist you? Do you need some sort of ointment? Well, Faye, what I hear my feather was the same way. Ah, you mean your father? Right, idiot, I'll get there eventually. He toe in hair. Right, okay. Idiot. I don't feel like I should torture him, because it seems cruel, but I don't seem to find any way of progressing things, so I guess I'm going to do this. Devil's Mark. To seal their filthy pact with the devil, he licks their body, leaving a blackened mark upon the witch's skin. This mark may hide just below the surface and can be unveiled by a pricking of the skin. I don't like this. I don't like this. At all. This is not pleasant. This seems a very strange way of trying to... I feel like he's going to die in a minute because I've stabbed him in so many places. Oh my Gideon, I found it. Okay. Can ye see this pursuit is in folly? Find ye nae witches here, or anywhere for that matter. I beg ye, sire, trouble us nae more. That didn't really tell me anything, but alright. Alright. Let's see another dream. Seems to have turned into a tree. Interesting. Reminds me of Harold from Fallout 3. Right. Oh, good. And now it's pouring with rain. Marvellous. Interesting. I don't feel like I'm making a lot of progress. Oh, dear. I don't think it's going to be a case of... I think it's going to be a case of there being a clear-cut answer with any amount of interrogation. I think we're just going to, I think we're just going to keep on making mistakes. I also keep thinking this is a well. It's not, is it? That's a gallows. That's what that is. Alright, I guess we'll go back and talk to the smith again. Although I'm not sure why. What else do you have to say for yourself? The shepherd cursed me for she says the fence I built for her was nae good. She blames me for the wolves that got her sheep, but the fence is fine. Interesting. This is the same as before, isn't it? Yes. Yes, this isn't helping. Oh dear, I think I'm going to have to bludgeon you a bit as well. Oh dear. If I keep this up, then the townspeople may revolt. And I may be the one getting hung. Duking the witch. A witch is a filthy, unclean creature. Let the waters wash away their sins and slacken their jaw. Oh, we're just going to give someone a bath. Well, that seems positively hygienic. Left click and hold to submerge the witch in the water, and watch as the water fills their lungs. Release the click to bring them back up. Time this so that they surface during the highlighted area. Perform this action 3 times to break them. Oh... door. How does this work? Oh, I see. Okay. So you have to very, very nearly drown them, but not completely drown them. I see. Okay. I was about to say, that seems reasonable, but no, it doesn't. It also seems to happen slightly faster each time, presumably as they're getting closer and closer to death. Turn ye torturers away from me and hang that shepherd witch. May she curse your jaw to fall off and all, and don't come greeting to me to have it welded back on. You must have seen the wee lamb's head she severed at my doorstep. The queer symbol in the poor thing's blood smeared all over the door. I saw blood upon the doorstep, but no head. Believe me, I say it's true. Come to think of it, I've seen the same symbol out in the woods. Interesting. No, I don't remember seeing any blood at the door or a severed head, but let's go back to the woods, because I'm sure there's somebody here who'd love to speak to me again. Have you seen any funny symbols round here? Yes, hello again. The farmer and the fisherman are the filthy witches. Yes, I remember that from before. Oh, interesting. So I can't ask you any other questions. It seems cruel to do this to an old woman. It seems cruel to do this to anyone. But I guess I'm gonna try. Oh, it's something different. Of course, it's not. I mean, we couldn't tear her tongue out twice, but still. Pillywink less, whatever the hell that is. I guess we're about to find out. A rather simple device that can be placed onto the accused's fingers, although thumbs can be very effective, since when my thumbs not fingers. To loosen their tongue, you must tighten the screw. Oh, the thumb screw! You could have just said that in the first place. Left click to wind up. Left click again with maximum strength to twist tight. Repeat this until you hit the bones crack. Ah! Oh, damn. Oh. Horrifying thing is I've got a device just like this. I don't crush people's thumbs in it. I use it to press creases out of ties. Oh, this is quite horrific. Just tell me something useful. The blacksmith is a filthy witch. He's gonna smelt your ankles and hammer them into your ears. Oh my word, he dances with the devil's flame. I mean, the flames of hell, of course. A birch flash of the purest white. Oh, bright flash, sorry. A bright flash too bright for flames of this earth. Right. That doesn't help. But alright. Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. I sort of torture everyone today. I assume you don't have anything to say than before, do you? Yes. I can't confront you about anything that I've previously heard, can I? I don't think so. Right. Time to torture another defenseless old woman. Oh, not this again. Oh, not this again. I didn't like this. Oh dear, I think she might have drowned. I think I might have very nearly drowned this one. Could you? Oh, okay. You can sort of hold them a little bit closer to the surface if you like. There's a certain strategy. There's a certain strategy in that. Why did you torture me when I tell you it's the blacksmith you want? He is a fork-tongued liar, and that witch that plagues our land, a foul buzzard who is given his jaw to Lucifer in exchange for the death of my sheep. I feel like it's easier way to butchering sheep. And drive me from this place. Right. Right, I don't feel like we've learned a great deal. Let's go and confess our horrific sins. Hello. Witchfinder, one of the haunting devil... Oh yes, we've said this before, haven't we? Yes, none are free from my search. Yes, would you say pretty much the same thing as before? Alright. I don't guess there's anything else to do. Let's try. Yes, this again. Right. Now that I've stripped the priest completely buttock naked, it's time to investigate. I was going to say this seems a very violent way of doing things. Everything in this game has been a violent way of doing things. Have mercy, or may Azrael strike you down. Why? What goes around comes around, mate. Oh dear. I've seen her taking newborn babies out to that pagan spiral. I pray she does not take the short drop. Oh, I pray she does take the short drop, indeed. Your mind seems fixed upon this maiden. What is she to you? Not maiden, naught but a blaspheming pagan harlot. He really does not like that lady, does he? Alright. I think there's only one more day before we have to make our decision. I don't like the sheep keep getting the bum end of this deal. Apart from all the people that keep getting tortured by me, of course, which are also getting a rather sharp end of the stick. That was deeply unpleasant. Not there's been anything in this game which isn't deeply unpleasant, and I seem to be sleeping in the middle of a field. Oh dear. Right, we've got some additional accusations to pose to this lady to see how she feels about life. Anything? I really don't want to torture her, because if there's anybody that I'm not convinced is the witch, it's her. But then I don't know, maybe that's intentional. Oh, I really don't want to torture her, but I feel like I got to, because I don't know what else to do in the game. Oh, it's this again. Oh, no. Oh, this is not pleasant. I don't like doing this. This game is making me do some pretty horrid things. Also, want to choose a pair of scissors. Oh, there is no witchcraft in these healing herbs. Inform me then, what is of them? Now untoward, just a wee bit of lavender, some rosemary, and a lady's bed straw. That priest sent here, did he not? This isn't an insight, this is just the truth. I rarely speak ill of other folk in this village, but I feel he is a shadow looming over all of us, and his slimy tendrils grasp us tight. I don't want slimy nothings grasping mine nowheres. A real beast in sheepskin. And must be claiming to take newborn babies out to the spiral. Would that it were true? Tears now streaming down her face. Gavin and I almost had a wee one of our own, but Father Usby say it an abomination on account of us not being hand fastened. Shouldn't that mean wedded? You'll no tell Gavin if you see him, will you? Oh, so they had a child, but then presumably the priest had it killed because it was born out of wedlock. I don't really like this priest. I'm not convinced I like any of these people. No, I don't like the priest at all. Right. You have nothing further to say, do you? Other than how grumpy you are about life. Nope. Okay. Fine. Again, I don't know how else to pass the time. Alright? I don't know how else to pass the time. Right. This again. I don't like that these little mini games get more difficult the more I do this. I just want them to be over with quickly. You got anything else to say? I admit the fence I sold her wasn't my best work, but that doesn't change her of being a witch. Nor does it prove it. Nor does anything that ever got anyone convicted of being a witch. There's never been any proof because it's all a load of nonsense. Hang the damned shepherd lest ye doom us all. Grisdelda claims you have been stoking the devil's flames. What on earth does she mean by that? Bright white flames from hell, brighter than any flame of earth. Away with such tripe. You deny her claims? That's nae witchcraft. That's just a wee project of mine. Scientific study of sorts. Heretical alchemy? No, nothing like that. This German fella sold me this very powerful red powder. Burns bright like you wouldn't believe. Oh, alright then. Okay, you could have just told me that before and it would have been fine. Alright, can I speak to the shepherd about the fence that I now know is terrible? Oh, I forgot about this. The blacksmith claims you sacrificed a lamb on his doorstep. Why would I kill any more of my sheep? That's actually a very fair point. But hey-ho, I've nothing else to do this evening, so time for more of this. Oh dear. Oh dear. Haven't I already done this to her? Surely she doesn't have any thumbs left. Oh. I feel awful doing this. I can take little more of this torture. I'm surprised any of you are still alive. I admit I made lies about the blacksmith. I have seen him talking to nay raven or wolf. I forgot to close the gate, and the death of my sheep now but my own stupidity and carelessness. Perhaps that old fisherman is the witch ye seek. Perhaps as more a beast than man. I would not be surprised if he was the one who ate my sheep. Alright. Let's slow down and think for a second. I'm pretty sure it's not the lady. Because I have no belief that her herbal medicine has anything to do with demonology. We know that the magical flames are actually some form of, I don't know, it must be, I was thinking of gunpowder originally, but A, that isn't red, and B, that would cause a flame, but not a very lasting one. So it must just, again, some sort of chemistry going on here. And we've also found out that there is no secret wolf that he's letting out of here. So that wolf creature that we saw in the blacksmith dream, where the sheep... Actually, now that I think about it, maybe the sheep being killed... Maybe the sheep dying is less important than the method, because the head was severed, wasn't it? And then there was blood and the severed head on the floor of the blacksmith shop. Maybe that was just to give me an insight about the supposed curse that the corpse dumped on the blacksmith's door. Maybe that was just a clue about that, rather than anything else. Interesting. I'm going to speak to the fisherman again. Hello, have you caught any more fish? Here I am again. Yep. I know you'd like me to leave, but there's not a lot else I have to do this afternoon, so here we go. Oh dear. Let's strip some more people. Can you do this in the back of their head? Oh, you can! That's somehow worse. You've broken and beaten me. Can I nay convince ya? Do you take some wretched pleasure in our suffering? I am no witch. I will have your confession. He will have the truths ye wish to hear, but no, what does that mean? It seems to have different meanings in different situations. I'm getting a bit confused. Oh, from. Oh, interesting. But but not from me. Oh, I see. Interesting. That makes some more semblance of sense. Right. I think it might possibly be decision time. It's like this bloke has invaded your church. That's more than enough of that. Oh my giddy. Oh my giddy aunt. This is deeply unpleasant. There's something about the cutscenes in this game, the way things move, the slightly simplistic nature of the character models that reminds me really, really heavily, and I'm not quite sure why, of old British children's television programs. Not like cartoons, but like almost sort of stop motion things with sort of little characters. So with like little fabric clothes and little faces. I don't know why, but as a child and still to this day, I find that sort of method of creating characters in the scene and creating footage to be a deeply disturbing way of doing things. There's something that's just not quite human enough about it. But these cutscenes remind me of it a lot and deeply disturb me even further. Alright. Is it the lady? I don't think so. I have no conclusive proof. I mean, there's not going to be any conclusive proof for any of this. I don't think it's the lady. I think she knows a little bit about herbal medicine. She's made some, what at the time would have been questionable decisions by having a child before being married. But other than that, I don't think there's that much wrong with her. There's the old crone from the woods. She seems grumpy and nasty, but she also seems too obvious to be a witch. There's the shepherdess. Well, I don't know. She has reason to dislike the blacksmith and put some sort of curse on him. But then, why? Why would she genuinely feel that strongly about it? Because she confessed that her distaste for the blacksmith, which she claimed was to do with the wolf that ate her sheep, actually was just an accident because she left the door open. Then there's the fisherman, who seems a little bit weird and a little bit creepy and physically a little odd. But at the same time, no one's had that much bad to say about him. No one's witnessed or claimed to have witnessed him doing anything mysterious or bizarre. I would be inclined to a certain degree to think that it's the blacksmith, because he claimed that the shepherdess cursed his jaw to break. But then the shepherdess said that it wasn't actually the blacksmith's fault that she lost her sheep. So why would she curse somebody, if she was the witch, why would she curse somebody to suffer for something that they actually had no part in, and she knows they had no part in? She also made the very interesting claim that his jaw was broken in a deal with the devil, so that's interesting. On the other hand, we know the whole bright flame thing, that was just a chemistry experiment, so not too much to worry about there. The other detail, which is influencing my decision making, Dr. Watson, is the fact that he summoned me here in the first place. If he was the witch, why would he do that? Right? That would be quite literal suicide to do that. That leaves me with the priest. The priest has been pointing the finger at this lady a lot. Beside that, I don't have really any much evidence at all that he is a baddie, but he seems grumpy and mean, so I guess I'm gonna pick him because he's the grumpiest. Alright. Yep. I pick him. Even standing around to see the show? No? Okay. I can say that because in Stuart times it was considered a show. Are you going to tell me if I was right or not? You aren't, are you? You aren't. You aren't going to tell me if I... There is no right answer, is there? Oh, my kitty aunt. That's what I was talking about before. There is no right answer, is there? No, I don't want to sit through this again. Oh, no, this is deeply, deeply disturbing. I don't need any more of this. Thank you. There is no right answer, is there? This is what I was talking about before. With there was never any evidence to convict anybody of witchcraft because it's all a load of poppycock. None of them is a witch, are they? None of them is a witch. None of them's a witch. None of them have done any. So they've done things that are wrong, but humanly wrong. So really, what you have to do is use the system that you are forced into to try and punish the bad person. It's an imperfect system, and each of these people should not be doing the things that they're doing, and if they are to be punished, they should be punished through a better system of justice than this. But you have to kill one of them, so I guess just try and pick the biggest arse of the lot. Oh my word, what a fascinating game. I love the sound design, it's incredible. The visuals are amazing. I love the little little words in here. I like these a lot. Are there words I didn't see? A lot of swear words in here. Oh, that was peak. I didn't see that. Oh, and Curve meant church. I didn't realise that either. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like maybe I didn't see some of these, so maybe I didn't see like all the dialogue. Maybe if you keep torturing the same person again and again, you get more. I don't know. It's really good. Visually, auditorily, in terms of a lore perspective, it's really good. Obviously, I don't know a huge amount about Scottish history, but of the little bits that I know here and there, this does seem quite well put together and quite true to the source material. So it's good. It's a good game. It's deeply disturbing because it proves that the person in this village that committed the worst crime is me. So that's something to think about as you go to sleep tonight, isn't it? Wow. Really impressive little game. Very glad that I played that, and definitely worth the mental scars that it's given me in return. So that's good. I enjoyed that. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.